Permutation and combination. Permutation is an arrangement of all or part of a set of objects regard to the order of the arrangement, while combination focuses on the selection of objects without regard to order in which they are selected.
5 examples of permutation. Example of a factorial notation. How many different ways can you arrange the letter in the word cat?
Going to use the formula of n factorial. 3 factorial or 3 times 2 times 1 is equals to 6 ways.
Example of permutation of n different objects taken are at a time. Maribok is known for their talented swimmers. Suppose there are 6 contestants in a swimming contest. How many ways can the top 3 winners be selected? We are going to use this formula. NPR is equal to n factorial over n minus r times factorial. 12P3 is equal to 12 factorial over 12 minus 3 times factorial is equal to 12 factorial over 9 factorial is equal to 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 479,001,600 divided to 362,880 is equal to 1,320 ways.
Example of permutation of n different objects taken are at a time. Suppose there is a beauty contest happening in your barangay and there are 12 contestants. How many ways can the top 3 winners be selected? We're going to use the formula NPR is equals to n factorial over n minus r times factorial. 6P3 is equals to 6 factorial over 6 minus 3 times factorial is equals to 6 factorial over 3 factorial is equals to 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 3 times 2 times 1 is equals to 720 divided by 6 is equals to 120 ways.
Examples of permutation with identical object. How many different 9 letters words can be formed from the letters in the word bookkeeper? N factorial over n1 factorial times n2 factorial times nk factorial is equals to 9 factorial over 3 factorial 2 factorial 2 factorial is equals to 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 2 times 1 times 2 times 1 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equals to 362,880 divided by 12 is equals to 30,240.
Example of circular permutation. In how many ways can 5 people be seated around in circular table?
To use this formula, n factorial over n or n minus 1 times factorial. 5 minus 1 times factorial is equals to 4 factorial equal 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 24 ways.
Example of combination n objects taken are at a time. 1. In a group of 10 friends, how many different ways can you choose a committee of 4 people?
We're going to use the formula n factorial over r factorial n minus r times factorial. 10 factorial over 4 factorial 10 minus 4 times factorial is equals to 10 factorial over 4 factorial times 6 factorial is equals to 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equals to 3,628,800 is divided by 17,280 is equals to 210 ways.
Example of combination and object taken are at a time. Suppose you have a box containing 12 different types of candies and you want to pick 4 candies from the box to eat. How many different combinations of candies can you choose?
To use this formula, n factorial over r factorial times n minus r times factorial. 12 factorial over 4 factorial times 12 minus 4 times factorial is equal to 12 factorial over 4 factorial and 8 factorial is equal to 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 479,001,600 divided by 967,680 is equal to 495 combinations.
Example of combination and objects taken are at a time. A pizza place offers 5 different toppings. If you can choose up to 3 toppings for your pizza, how many different combination of toppings can you have?
Formula: n factorial over r factorial times n minus r times factorial. 5 factorial over 3 factorial times 5 minus 3 times factorial is equal to 5 factorial over 3 factorial and 2 factorial is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 3 times 2 times 1 times 2 times 1 is equal to 120 over 12 is equal 10 different combinations.
Example of combination and objects taken are at a time. Imagine you have 7 different colors of pens and you want to choose 2 pens to use. How many different combination of pen colors can you choose? Formula: n factorial over r factorial times n minus r times factorial. 7 factorial over 2 factorial times 7 minus 2 times factorial is equal to 7 factorial over 2 factorial times 5 factorial is equals to 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 2 times 1 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 5,040 divided by 240 is equal to 21 combinations. Example of combination and objects taken are at a time. Let's say you have a bag containing 4 different types of fruits: apples, oranges, bananas, and grapes. You want to pick 2 fruits from the bag. How many different combination of fruits can you choose?
Factorial over r factorial n minus r times factorial. 4 factorial over 2 factorial 4 minus 2 times factorial is equals to 4 factorial over 2 factorial 2 factorial equals 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 2 times 1 times 2 times 1 is equals to 24 divide 4 is equals to 6 combinations.